Well, happy Monday, YouTube. So the Supreme Court just ruled that presidents do have presidential immunity for official acts, but not unofficial acts. Makes sense. So basically, they split the baby here, sent it back to the lower courts. That's what they did. 6-3 decision. So, of course, it was the liberals that dissented. Now, according to CNBC, they posted the they posted the decision here. So I'll share that with you. Under our constitutional structure of separate powers, the nature of presidential power entitles a former president to absolute immunity from criminal prosecution for actions within his conclusive and preclusive constitutional authority. And he is entitled to at least presumptive immunity from prosecution for all his official acts. There is no immunity for unofficial acts, and they list the pages here. This case is the first criminal prosecution in our nation's history of a former president for actions taken during the presidency. Determining whether and under what circumstances such a prosecution may proceed requires careful assessment of the scope of presidential power under the Constitution. The nature of that power requires that a former president have some immunity from criminal prosecution for official acts during his tenure in office. So Justice Alito, he brought this up, I believe, in April when they were hearing this case. He said, quote, "Now, if an incumbent who loses a very close, hotly contested election knows that a real possible nullity after leaving office is not that the president is going to be able to go off into a peaceful retirement, but that the president may be criminally prosecuted by a bitter political opponent. Will that not lead us into a cycle that destabilizes the function of our country as a democracy? And we look around the world and find countries where we have seen this process where the loser gets thrown in jail. We don't want to turn into a banana republic." And you know the left is pulling its hair out over this. I mean, come on. So what this will do, this isn't necessarily going to stop Jack Smith's case against Trump, which, according to CNBC, it's still 4 counts, I think it is. So it's not going to stop Trump here, or Jack Smith, rather. I'm just waking up this morning, so bear with me. It's not going to stop Jack Smith from pursuing these charges against Trump, but it will at least stall this case till after the election. Trump is Teflon Man. They can throw the kitchen sink at this guy, and he just survives it. It's like, you can imagine with his big Teflon suit, all of a sudden, here comes the kitchen sink. Bam! It's just like, the thing just falls all over, into a million pieces all over the floor. Out into the stratosphere somewhere. Trump the Teflon Man. So that should be his slogan for the rest of 2024. The next 4 months should be Teflon Trump. Get that t-shirt out now. Get that on coffee mugs now. So I thought I'd share this with you. As I said, I'm trying to wake up here, so the words aren't coming out right. Haven't had my coffee, quite had my 2 or 3 cups of coffee, as I usually do in the morning. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. You can follow me at Instagram, #JasonComposes, because I write music in my spare time. Or go to Culture Confederacy at CultureConfed1 on X. Not bad for somebody who's just waking up, right? So, but you can go to, as I said, Instagram or X, find me there. And it's so much fun to do this channel. It really is. So thank you for subscribing, for watching the videos, being a part of this thing called the Culture Confederacy. And as you'll notice, if you're new to the channel, there are no fancy graphics, no epic soundtracks, no pretty boy camera angles. Do you really want to see my ugly face on camera? I mean, seriously, folks. Not at this hour of the morning. But it's just this mission to preserve great art, music, history, and culture as we talk about the issues of the day, because as I said before, nothing happens in a vacuum. It's all connected somehow. Don't ask me why, but it's all connected somehow. So I'll catch you next time, and y'all have a great Monday. Take care.